Here we go. So psyched we have Meta back. Yay!
So happy to see you.
I feel like a film star.
You
Yeah, you
are.
look like one too, honey.
I know in the photo of you and your cast, you looked so beautiful. It's like she doesn't even look like she's been hurt. I'm so sorry though that you got hurt and had to come home. Are we going to do her intention too?
Yeah, but I want to go ahead and have you celebrate, Mena, because obviously there's a lot to celebrate.
Well, that I'm here. That's the bonus. I'm here with you guys. After my Italian experience, we had a wonderful time. And I don't know if you remember, but you guys intended that we each get a certain gift from the trip. And it took me a broken arm, but the gifts that came from that were just amazing. First of all, my little grandson of 10 was supposed to be walking with me back to the villa because the rented cars couldn't hold all of us. So there were 2 of us that had to walk back to the villa. And at the last minute, he decided, oh no, I'll go with my mum and dad. So Jerice, my 24-year-old bonus child, was walking with me, and we were having a good time walking along. And then we passed a house, and this giant guard dog, and I mean it was a guard dog, was running around the fence, and I was wanting to make sure he wasn't going to jump over the fence. So I was looking this way and my feet were going this way. And the pavement was uneven. Next thing I knew that my foot was jammed and I went right over. So the first gift was, Jerice said, many straw breath. And you know how you give these things to teenagers and children? I thought, oh my God, he remembers straw breath. And then a car stopped and a beautiful Italian man got out and said, I call an ambulance. And Jerice said no, that he had called my son-in-law and they were on their way to. Anyway, he got me up, the Italian nice man. And I've told you about the hospital experience. It was absolutely wonderful. I had to go 2 days, but it was really good. Anyway, I won't bore you with that one. But when we were waiting to see where they were going to take me, because we were in the middle of the country, each grandchild came into the car, and they're pretty self-centered little guys, but all that aside, and they said some of the most beautiful things to me, and I couldn't, oh, it was worth having a broken, well, not quite, but anyway, but I felt such love. And then, you know how everything seems to be working out. It was a disappointment, but I think our EQ now is so great. How we always look at the bright side. We always think this has happened for a reason. We don't know why. Of course, I'm disappointed for Peggy that I'm not going to the Olympics with her. But yeah, you seem to know that things are working for us, not against us. So, and the angel committees, wow, they've been fantastic. And I just truly think that there is a gift in those committees. So
that's wonderful. Congratulations. How can it get even better than this?
It keeps on getting better than this, but I thank you know, and when I got out my credit card to pay for the treatment, and it was so reasonable, what came out was, I'll show you. I'd taken the little heart with me. I don't know if I can open it, but the little heart fell out.
Oh, perfect. Perfect.
Yay, there it is. It's been Italian.
That's great. Now, some people did not hear about your experience when you were having your arms set. Do you want to share that really quickly? Because that was cute.
I will, because it is fun. Anyway, they said they were going to, my wrist was dislocated, and they said they were going to set it. We're going to do it without anesthetic. I said, well, I'm going to be really brave now. And I started to chant because, you know, it helps when you have to face something you're fearful. So I sang, yes, Gabano. I was trying to be like an opera singer. Yes, Gabano, yes, Gabano. And suddenly the doctors roared with laughter. They stopped everything. They roared with laughter, and they said to my daughter in Italian, it sounds like, fuck you. Fuck
That's not what she was saying in Welsh, but
no, it was dear bishops. It doesn't make any sense, but it was something my mother and father used to sing. And then they did it, and my daughter said, I look like a pretzel, or from The Exorcist, and my legs went up in the air. She said, you could tell you do yoga, Mom. That's what I'm missing most. And
oh,
my practices, I can't do it, but they're giving me some alternatives to do for the breathing.
that's good. That's really good. Wow. How can it get even better than this? You are so adept at finding the good in every situation, including the hottie doctor. That was great. That was great. Would you like to do your intention now so that whenever
So,
you're
I just
tired,
want
you
to say
can.
one thing, Manna.
Yeah.
This morning I heard a quote that life is 10% what happens to us and 90% how we respond. And you are such a shining example of that. Thank you very much for your inspiration.
Thank you. You know, I was disappointed about taking my daughter to Wales to the family, but because she decided to come back too and not go on her own. But it's Peggy that I would like my intention to be for Peggy, that Peggy will find the right people to go with her to replace me
For the Olympics.
for the Olympics, and that she'll be well cared for.
Absolutely. We're surrounding her with angels and love, and she will be directed to the perfect community to support her and enjoy a fantastic time at the Olympics. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It is done. We give thanks, and so it is.
Thank you.
Wow. I just felt so much happiness,
Oh, good.
so much delight flowing through that. That was really great. Ooh, we got David Edgar coming in. Yay. Awesome. Hey.
Elaine,
Yeah.
Elaine, can I I just sent you a text. Can you just look at it real quick? In there, And
Sure, sure, sure. Ah, okay. So Michelle has a couple of friends who have
no,
a number of
my
her sister
sister,
Karen and also
my so
her friend
my
Holly
girlfriend I live with, the one that takes care of me. Do
is
you want
at
me
a
to just
different
tell?
hospital. Yeah, why don't you just say?
Okay, my sister had oral surgery done like 2.5 months ago. She's been having a problem with the teeth. She's had an abscess now for those months. She now has the infection has gone into her neck and it's going up her face. The antibiotics are not working, and now she's in sepsis with it. And it's very, very bad. Like really, really bad. And this morning my girlfriend had to go to the emergency room because she had so much pain. I think she's having her I got the feeling her appendix was gonna blow. And she's there. So I have to go pretty soon. But if you guys could intention for them, please.
Absolutely.
Please.
We're going to
I'm
intention
so-
for
I
both of
hate-
them right now. Okay.
I'm gonna stay for that and then I'm gonna go. I'm sorry, I hate to ask and run.
No
but
worries. No worries. I appreciate you interrupting us. In Love and Light, we hold the intention that both Karen and Holly are surrounded by angels, love, and blessings. They are well cared for and they welcome in infinite, perfect, immediate divine healing. Thank you, divine. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It is done. We give thanks, and so it is.
thank you all so much. I gotta run. Well, gotta go.
Love
And
you,
then I hope-
Michelle.
I'm happy you're okay, and I hope you feel better.
Oh,
I'm sorry, I gotta go. Love you
No
guys.
worries.
I'll see you soon.
Okay. Bye-bye, Michelle.
Bye.
Well, I'm glad we could support Michelle. That can be a very scary time. I didn't have a chance to tell her, but I saw a really big angel that said, "We got this." And they transformed Karen and Holly's fear into gratitude. And that's when the healing really started to flow. It was very beautiful.
I got that transformed to peace, and for Michelle also,
Yes.
her
Yeah.
fear.
I hired some attitude adjustment angels for Michelle and for everyone in the hospital, everyone involved and impacted, so they could maintain a sense of humor and a sense of joy and gratitude through all of it. Yeah. Yeah. Awesome. Tana, yay, you're here. We want to celebrate you. You look gorgeous as always.
Oh, you're so sweet. Thank you so much. I'm just so happy to be here. And Elaine, I just can't tell you how much this group means to me, and the fact that you show up twice a week and support us. It means so much, and you're so amazing. And I just I just wanted to tell you how much I appreciate you and everything you do for us. So thank you. And last week was it was kind of like this, I love you guys. I love being here, but it was so nice to connect with so many friends last week. And when I always see Ruthie when I volunteer on Thursdays. I see her before I leave. And she mentioned the gallery show that I had mentioned. And she said, "Oh, I know Henry Dilson." I was like, "Oh my God, do you want to go with us?" And she said, "Yeah." So she came and she went with me and Brad, and we had the best time. And I think she saw some people that she knew before too. Anyway, just friends were there, saw old friends, and we made, it's too long of a story to go into, but we made some friends. We met this family, this amazing family, this man who's from Paris and his two amazing sons, and one of them had a wife, and his wife. They were just the sweetest, happiest family, and they live near me. So I'm having a girls' night at the end of the month, and I invited her, and she's coming. So
Oh,
I just met her last week, so she's so great. So that was just really nice. And I've been reading a lot of scripts. I joined this website called the Script Lab, and you can download thousands of scripts. So I downloaded a couple of TV pilot scripts from TV shows that I like that are kind of similar to what we're doing, and read the actual script. And then it's interesting to read the script and then go watch the actual pilot and see what changes they made and what was there. And I actually downloaded the Barbie script. It was there, and I was like, I have to have that click. And it's been so much fun to read that just for fun, but I'm learning the structure of a script, so anything I read really helps me. Oh, and this one thing happened totally unrelated to anything else. And Elaine, you might have an insight on this. Oh shoot, it's really quick.
That's okay.
I got up in the morning, and I always go into my office and I say good morning to my plants and all that kind of thing. And I have a hanging light there, and it was on, and it's got one of those, it's a wireless switch, and it's on top of the little return next to my desk. And I was so weirded. I was like, how the heck? I'm like, because I'm thinking, okay, who turned, I didn't get a direct hit, because of course I'm like, oh, it's my parents, or it could be one of the cats. But it was just, I was so caught off guard because I've never seen that light get turned on. The ones in the living rooms, my parents are always turning those on and off. But that one, the switch is pretty, what do I want to say? Not, like, it's not easy. Like their touch, there's a touch thing in the living room, so they come on a lot more easily. This one does not. And I was like, oh my God, like who?
Did Jerry reach it? Because I immediately saw Jerry like.
I don't think you can quite climb up there.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, I don't know, but it feels good. It's good energy. I was just like, whoa, that's never happened before. It was interesting.
And it's also a reminder that you're turning on your light more and more. I mean, I just see how energized you are and how passionate and enthusiastic you are about this project. And you've just got this new light shining through you.
Oh,
So
thank
yeah,
you.
it's no surprise that the lights in your house are coming on spontaneously.
Thank you. I know you
It's
did.
all your fault, actually.
Thank you. Thank you for that. Thank all of you. I love you guys.
Love you guys too. Archana is coming in. How can it get even better than this? I tell you, this group is just amazing. And Julie's in the house. Yay. I'm so happy to see you. I hope you're feeling better. We're sending you tons of good energy and healing all the time. Hopefully you're receiving that and enjoying it.
Thank you. I am receiving it. And I heard someplace that when you do a prayer and then you say amen, it means you're in agreement with the divine. And I thought, okay, I am amening all over the place because I am in agreement with health, prosperity, abundance. I'm just like going for the gold. So anyway, I feel so much better. Thank you, Tana. Tapping is like magic. I mean, it's wonderful. And man, my heart goes out to you because, about a year ago, I broke my wrist in 5 different places and had to have surgery. Well, I had a hottie surgeon, and all the nurses wanted to be his assistant. And they kept saying, well, you've got the best man. And I'm thinking, and they're saying, oh, he's not bad to look at either. We all want to be on his side. And it got me laughing until I got, until I was under for the surgery. But I thought about you and how wonderful to just have, just a loving, wonderful, funny experience like that, and yet be so blessed with such great people around you. And my surgery was just wonderful, and the recovery too. And I think, part of that is about your attitude and is about your gratitude and all the angels and asking the angels to help with everything. And I'm really grateful because what I did this week was I hired the angels for my sons, and they're partners in life. And you wouldn't believe the stories I got. My son had a small injury. He says, Mom, it could have been so much worse. Some like this I don't know what it is. This crate came rolling at him and got just the nick of his ankle. And he said it could have just, bowled him over, and it could have been such a more massive injury. And he said it was just a miracle. And I'm tuned into those things, and I just like, oh my gosh. The other thing I want to say is my son from San Francisco and his girlfriend are coming to visit. And so I said to him, I said, you know what I want to do? I want to invite the whole family out for dinner and to be my treat. And he goes, the whole family? Because you know how it's kind of been a little bit, tense there sometimes. And I said, oh, yes, absolutely. Our whole family. And, I could hear it in his voice that it was just a real deeply felt appreciation how, he said something about taking the high road or something. And so I thought, thank you. That means more to me than anything. And so anyway, good things are happening and my energy's up, and it's because of all your love and blessings and the tapping and just on with all kinds of beautiful gifts. So thank you.
Yay! How can it get even better than this? And
I'm
Julie, I also think it's really important that you acknowledge yourself in this.
Oh,
Because you aren't just sitting there, woe is me, I'm this helpless little victim, and all these bad things are happening to me. No, you are courageously stepping forward and you are taking action. You're actually getting there to Tana's meeting and doing the tapping. You're actually taking action to realize these dreams. You're calling on the angels. It's not enough just to know that they could help you. You actually have to talk to them. Right. So you're taking action, and it's not a selfish thing to work on healing yourself. You truly are creating this ripple effect and having a massive impact on your kids and their spouses and their kids. So kudos.
yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Great job being a role model.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
And Tana, I meant to say, I totally forgot to send out the intention that I recorded last night. I will do that right after today's meeting to make sure that you can send it to your friend. My apologies on that. Usually I'm a little faster off and draw, but not today. All right, Angela, yay! What can we help you celebrate?
Well, first that Mena is back, safe and sound, and not in pain. I was worried she would be in a lot of pain because a dislocation sounds very painful, but somehow she got through that part. And she kept seeing, she said she saw both on the way to the hospital and the way back, she saw a wild boar.
Wild boar.
And when we looked it up online, it's, sorry?
3 little piglets.
With little piglets. And it's a symbol of courage and bravery, and what else was it? Anyway, so that was fun. We had a family friend who used to live in this town I grew up with visit this week, and that was always nice to catch up with him. And I was looking at flights, and there's some interesting options. I mean, I'm not thinking of going until October, November, but it's great to see that there are some things that I can afford. And let's see, I can continue to get these easy rides that are profitable, and like just taking people to the hospital and visit someone and come back and get them later in the evening. And so they're happy and I'm happy. And I have to say big thank you to Tana. Tana, you so generously gave me the link, and I haven't had any chance to look at it yet, but I haven't felt like I needed to look at it after that. But having it is just like it, knowing that it's there when I do need it is, I really appreciate that. So thank you. And I'm missing the Olympics, but it was so much fun to watch them and to be part of that whole, how amazing all the athletes are. And I continue to do my gratitude lists. Some days I don't get it done until the next day. I do 2 lists instead, one in the morning and the evening, but it is what it is, and I continue to do it. So yay, thank you, thank you.
That is great. Congratulations. How can it get even better than this?
Oh, and I'm
That
going
is
to
wonderful.
Julie.
What's that?
And I'm going to Julie's just for the night, one night, but it's yes, yay.
How fun.
And
That's
with my
awesome.
niece, she's driving down, and so I'm gonna hitch a ride with her. So yes, that'll be a good road trip for me and her, and also just a chance to catch up with Julie.
Yeah, that'll be wonderful for both of you, for all of you. That's great. Congratulations. Wow, Kelly, I'm so glad you made it in. Yay.
Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. That's my first gratitude, is to be here, because I was supposed to be showing a house at 3:30 and they canceled. And so I was like, good, I get to go back to. So, and then sometimes my email just, there's nothing there. So it's like, so thank you very much I was trying to text Hannah and you were so Johnny on the spot. You were faster than me. But I have lots to celebrate and I'm so very grateful. So last week, you guys intentioned for me for my computer. So I am looking at you at a brand new computer. Well, it's not a brand new computer. It's new to me, but my son had it. And so I got it for free. And it's a bigger, better, more powerful, better hard drive, more memory, all that. So I was really surprised. That's the first thing that didn't work was the email, but that's an Apple email thing. One of these days I'll grow up and go to Gmail. And it's fun because it has a thing like emojis right here. It's just I'm still figuring it out, but it's fun. And it was just like, he's like, oh, I have a computer for you. So it's like, that was sweet. And I don't know how I never mentioned it to him before that I was having issues, but perfect timing. Then I just have felt a lot in the flow. Like, I can't find something and then I'm doing something else right there. And there's the thing. And, just like, I really feel like there's people all around me. One of my listings I did, one of the lease listings, it's all done, complete. So that's cool. I have to meet them to give them keys. That's it. I actually made a list. Oh, and we got our HELOC so that when I move into the new house, we can do the repairs we want to do, put on a new roof and some things. So there was an earthquake here, and I was out to lunch with a friend from choir, and just yesterday I noticed that I have this Emily Dickinson quote that's about possibilities above the front door, and it's all cattywampus. So I was like, oh, I guess something did happen over here because I wasn't home. And so just super quick,
Go ahead.
I have a funny story to tell you. So over the weekend, I went over to my daughter's to see my granddaughter because she was home from Oregon. And Monday was a good friend of mine's birthday. And he used to live en route he grew up en route between me and my daughter. So I call him up to wish him an early happy birthday. And this is a past partner who now is in relationship. So we don't see each other or talk to each other as much, but we're still very good friends. So I call him up, and then hours later, I get this text from him saying, this is how your voicemail translated. Happy, happy, happy birthday. I'm driving over your penis.
Wow.
Like, so happy birthday. Thanks.
What? That was in a birthday card?
No, it was in a voicemail that I called and
In a
told him while
voice?
I was driving. But what it was, my daughter's name is Tina. So I was driving over to Tina's.
Oh my God.
But I will
Whoops.
tell you, I heard back from him faster than I normally do these.
Oh my goodness. Oh, that
That's
must
an
have been
attention getting
so
birthday
embarrassing.
message.
So I have shared it a few times and we've all had a lot of good laughs. So I want to share it with you guys too.
Well, you gave me one, I'll tell you that.
I was like, what could I possibly have said? It's like, oh, driving to Tina's. And my daughter's like, oh, good. So now that's my name now.
Technology makes life more interesting. Not necessarily better, but definitely more interesting. Wow. Speaking of interesting, we've got Dorji in the house and you're back from Germany. I'm so glad that you're with us again. I know we got to have you last week and I'm still savoring your return. So yay. How can it get even better than this?
Kelly, you get that reputation. First it's dick, and then it's penis. I don't know about
That's
this.
right. There's a theme here. What can we help you celebrate, Dorji?
Okay, I came back. I thought I had a cold, fought it off, and then my sister got that same cold. And then yesterday she told me it was COVID. So I had COVID and I went through it without any problems. Now, I had COVID like a year and a half ago, and I lost my sense of smell, or, it's not this like it used to be, and also a sense of taste. And I lost a lot of my voice. Now I had COVID again, and my sense of smell came back. But my sense of taste came back. I'm waiting for my voice to be okay. But as soon as my voice is not throat is not sore anymore, I'm gonna try it again. Who knows? And I feel, yeah, I went out of my comfort zone and traveled to Germany. I used to travel a lot, and kind of was worried that traveling is not what it used to be. Everybody tells me it's so much easier. You download your passport and everything, and you just zip through everything, like no more customs control. I couldn't believe it. I am going to travel again. So, I needed that. I had a fantastic time, and I felt at one time I grew up with 70, 80 brothers and sisters in the village that I lived in. I probably lost 50, and that's okay, because the 20 that are left are really, really good friends already.
I know you had so much to celebrate. Go ahead. We'll do a little more.
I feel here that the universe is working for me. It really feels that way. I do intentioning with all the time, and I know, yeah, it's coming to me. I just feel everything is falling into place. I just love being here. I love that Deborah is starting Success Circle again. Q&A yesterday was fantastic. I think, yeah, we are all blessed to have each other. What a community.
Absolutely, Dorji.
And
How can it get even better than this?
you make me feel like I'm living the life I love.
Oh, wonderful. Wonderful. Congratulations. That is really exciting. Oh man, I just love celebrating with you guys. There's so much to enjoy in life, and it's made better when we celebrate it together. So, David Edgar, what would you like to celebrate today?
First, just want to say thanks for intentioning for Monica last week. She's been doing better. So thank you very much for that. And she's still going to Lithuania next week. And I realized I'm not going to be able to go this time, and that's okay. I'm totally at peace with that. I realized that with the most recent job I interviewed for, if they want me to interview a second time, call me back for a second interview, it's best that I not be traveling during that time. So that's yeah, it's a blessing in disguise that I'm sticking around. And yeah, not much else to report other than I did as Mena often advises me, I did send thank you notes overseas to the UK via DHL this week. A little bit late, but they'll be arriving there Tuesday, or rather tomorrow. So and cost a big chunk of money, but I figured, well, if I want to get their attention, and let them know or communicate that I'm willing to go the extra mile. That's possibly one way of doing it.
That's really good, David. That is really good. I'm so impressed with your professionalism and your generosity of spirit. And we're sending blessing balls out to everyone at that company and helping you connect with them and helping them feel an affinity and a deep desire to want to work with you.
Thank
Is
you.
there something better? How can it
Thank
get
you,
even
thank you.
better than this? We've got so many awesome people in the house. That's how it gets better than this. Archana, I'm so glad you're here. Yay. What can we help you
Yeah.
celebrate?
Hi everyone, good to see you. Happy Wednesday. Yeah, so I've been using a lot of meditation and prayer, the TM and the advanced techniques. I've also been helping a lot of people from Ama Karunamai, where we taught Ayurveda. So a lot of people are coming in from there. So busy times. In the midst of that, I've been swimming as usual, doing my Ho'oponopono and beginning to do 18 minutes a day of either something on Instagram or reaching out to specific people that are interested in Amari or doTERRA. So that's been kind of fun. My niece was encouraging me to do some Instagram presentations on twice exceptionality and parenting and kids. She was like, that's where I get all my info, Mossy, and that's where you need to go. I'm like, okay. So I decided that if I spent 18 minutes a day, that was from a mastermind call on Monday that I attend, a Amari mastermind call. 18 minutes a day is not much. I can do that. And I can do that, and it builds if you do it every day. So I've started to do it since Monday. And it's a coaching call where we actually are reading You Were Born Rich, which is fantastic. So we have a great group of leaders there. And I'm just really grateful. Yesterday, I connected with a different leader from the essential oil company, and she wants me to teach Ayurveda there. So it's just been like a vibe of co-creation and collaboration and community. And in the midst of that, I'm, thinking of taking an art class beginning next month in September. My art supplies are more organized. My house is getting more organized. So I just feel like last week we did the intention of just finding a way to get out in the world in a way of helping more people. And it seems like this week there's sort of a more clear plan. So thank you. Intentions work, yay. And so does the happy juice. I love the happy-
Intentions make a huge difference. I'm
Sure.
so happy. I mean, there's so much that you just unpacked in a short
I
period of
know.
time.
I
How
can't
can it get even better than this? I mean, honestly, how can it get even better than this? Archana, you're really setting the bar high. That is fabulous. Congratulations.
Oh, did I mention I spent 2 beautiful days with my family over the weekend? And I got to
Oh,
stay with my grandnieces in the pool. And
oh.
I also went harvesting at the Angelic Organics farm again. It's just been a blast in nature. It's been good.
Ah, so good. So good. That is wonderful. And we've got Kathy Poppers in the house. We have missed you, Kathy. And I know you gave me your email before and I couldn't find it. Would you put your email in the chat again? Because I
will.
am recording this and I will send it to you and I'll make a point of sending it to you in the future so that you get all of these and you don't miss any ever, ever again.
Thank you. It's really good to be back here with you guys. I got hired on a major project and I inventoried 420 objects, and
Holy cow.
there are thousands of others. And I was traveling to San Diego County every week for 8 weeks, and I'm just getting my feet back on the ground here in Santa Monica and getting some regularity back. So I remembered it's Wednesday afternoon. Can I join that beautiful mastermind of those amazing magical people? And here I am. And I am I mean, the energy is so uplifting. It's remarkable. Just remarkable. It's been like running a marathon for me. And I think I hit a wall And I got very sad the last few days because I'm going through huge transitions with friends that are going into assisted living and advancing Alzheimer's, and really close friends. And it's been really hard for me to face, the possibilities. I mean, I'm selfish. I personalize it. It's like, wow, what if it was me? What would happen? How do I want this story to go? So here I am.
Yay.
I really want to envision my life and career growth for the next 6 months.
That's
How can
great.
I be the best?
That's great. Well, Kathy, one of the things that has been really clear to me is when I am faced by a situation where I just don't know what to do. I come across a homeless person. I have a good friend whose brother has advanced early onset Alzheimer's. He's 50 and he doesn't know anybody anymore and he can't speak anymore. He kind of understand, but it's so challenging for everyone in the family, for everyone around him. And how do you support someone? And I was asking that question, and the divine was like, you send them love and blessings. Your job is not to have all the answers, not to have all the solutions, not to fix everything. Your job is to send good energy where it is needed. Direct God energy towards everyone who needs it. It's up to them to be willing to receive it. It's up to you to send it. And every time you send it, you're actually taking it on yourself. You're bringing it into your own mind and heart, wrapping it with extra love from you and sending it on to the recipient. And so you are healed 3 times every time you send love and blessings on to someone else. It's one of the
Wow.
most powerful things you can do for the planet. Do not bother borrowing trouble. Your experience will be entirely unique and different from anybody else's experience. And what Kelly said is absolutely true. Life is 10% about what happens to you and 90% about how you respond to it. And when you respond with gratitude, love, and blessings, I'm so grateful to the divine to give me this opportunity to share love and blessings with people who need it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. How can it get even better than this? I'm fulfilling my purpose on this planet just by sending love. It's so enriching. And so thank you for bringing that in, Kathy. And thank you for remembering that this is a totally safe space. We love and adore you. Your energy is connected to ours at all times. If we never see you again, our energy is connected. And you always have access to this energy. Just think of us, tap into it, and it's yours.
Well, I really appreciate what you just said about bringing down the love and the gratitude and the blessings before I send them to someone else. And I've been so flat. I've been so flattened for the last 3 days that I'm here.
Yeah, and I'm so glad you're here because you were talking about, and I've been doing this, and I've all these things that I've inventoried, and there's thousands more, and I had to travel all this time, and I heard angels laughing their asses off. They were like, Kathy was complaining that she didn't have enough work. Kathy was saying that she wanted more to do. Kathy was saying she wanted a really big client. Well, Kathy, we're going to have to be a little more specific about wanting balance along with really great clients. And remember, honor yourself. This is a part of what flow looks like, right?
Yeah.
You see the waterfall and the water goes over the waterfall really, really fast. It seems to hit the rocks and be damaged. It's not. It's regrouping and it's going around those rocks in different ways and moving on with speed and joy.
I think that's where I am right now. It's like, how do I do this?
Yeah.
How do I do this?
So
You
can
got
I
this.
can I share something?
Please.
So while my sister was here and she stayed with me and the rest of the family stayed at my son's, and she was listening to Michelle Obama's newer book. And in there, she quotes some guy that says, every morning, and this is stuff we know and we hear, but it just hit me in a different way. Every morning, look in the mirror and say, hey, gorgeous, we're going to have a fantastic day today. I wonder what's going to show up today. And it does. And so my sister and I would greet each other that way. Hey, gorgeous. So it was really fun, and it really did shift things. So I just offer that to all of us.
I
That's
love that. Thanks,
beautiful.
Kelly.
Yeah, I'll take that. Absolutely. Thank you. Brilliant. Speaking of brilliant, we've got Catherine. Yay. And you look so cozy in your jacket and your hat. And I'm so jealous because it's hot here. It's like 90 degrees, which I don't know what that is in Celsius, but it's freaking hot. Yeah.
Yeah, hot is hot. I love winter, even though I can't feel my hands properly all the time. I'm really glad to be here, and just I love hearing all these collective experiences and just getting so much from everybody. It's just thank you. I love being here. And yeah, everything, it's just everything. It's busy, and I guess I'm having a lot of stuff come up that I don't necessarily know how to deal with beyond the usual practices. So I'm asking to be shown, if they're lessons, to be shown, if they're experiences without being lessons, please just show me whatever you're trying to show me, because I'm not really picking it up. And yeah, it's been really intense actually. And that's okay. Yesterday I had a meltdown at Felix because he was doing a thing, and it's like, dude, I've spent an hour and a half getting you guys ready for school, prompting you, coaching you above and beyond. And then he wants a timer set, and I had 5 minutes to get dressed and put my hair up. And in the middle of that, he says, I need you to set the timer. And then so, okay, went, got the timer. Okay, started. No, I'm not ready yet. Well, I lost it. And I'm just like, no, we can't live like this. What? You know, and anyway, so then I went down and he's crying. I'm just like, we're just having a week. Evan was in the city. Oh, he still is. And it's just like, we're just having a week. And I can be a bit crazy, but I just need a little bit of time for me, and that's okay. And then so there's been lots of conversations about how people need space and to understand things, and also just be considerate of others. And
Yeah,
I don't know. There's no parenting book for everything. And
no,
there
there
doesn't need to be,
isn't.
but
No,
just,
there isn't. And Catherine, I really commend you. You're doing very well. It's really challenging because you're dealing with small people who don't understand things, and inevitably children are very, very self-focused. They're not aware about what's happening and the impact that they have on others. They just aren't. And that's no fault of theirs. It is what it is, and you're handling it. I got that some tapping would be really, really good for you. And Tana's one of the best ever at tapping. She did a session earlier today. I don't know what the timing looks like for you, but man, I would highly recommend that you connect with Tana for tapping, and with Angela for some of the energy release, because she's got the, oh God, what is his name? I always blank on his name. The Angela.
Raymond Grace.
Yes.
Raymond Grace.
Raymond Grace. Thank
Raymond.
you. Why his name goes out of my head, I don't know. But
Angela
yes,
is amazing. And
it is
Thomas.
amazing. It is amazing. And sometimes life is just lifing. And so one of the things that I did as you were talking and describing it, I hired attitude adjustment angels for you and for the kids, for the family, for their schools, for everybody who's attending, anybody who's impacted, just so that you maintain a sense of humor and a sense of ease and grace and flow through all of it. So the things that drive you nuts, it's inconvenient, but you just move on with it. And it doesn't bother you so much anymore. You are surrounded by blessings. And the biggest blessing is you looking at yourself in the mirror and being proud of yourself for making it through another day. I'm getting emotional. We just love you so much, Catherine. And I really appreciate you making the effort to join us. I really do. And we've got the lovely Arlene here today too. Arlene, can you unmute, or I can send you the ask to unmute thing?
I
Oh, good.
can
There you
unmute.
are.
I know how to unmute.
Yay.
And
And
my-
is your
my-
friend still there?
Your friend Carolyn is here.
Oh, good. We
she's
can't
cook-
see Carolyn.
No, she said she was gonna be on the fringes, but now she's gonna move in. So there she is.
Yeah, we want to hear from you too, Carolyn. We're going to celebrate Arlene, and then we're going to celebrate Carolyn.
My goodness, thank you.
Well, what, so I won't celebrate her stuff, but I will
No.
celebrate. I have a
You.
career fair coming up, community fair coming up on Friday, and it's falling into place. I was very nervous about it, but it's falling into place, yes, and I think it'll be good. It's outdoors in a park, under a pavilion, under a roof, but it's still outdoors, and it is 90 degrees here too.
Yes.
So anyway, it'll be interesting. The other thing I want to say is tomorrow night,
Yes.
Carolyn and I are going to the Santa Fe Opera to hear Der Rosenkavalier. Now, Der Rosenkavalier has been my favorite opera forever, and I just found I have the this is when I first saw it was at the Met, and it was, I can't believe it was 44 years ago. And it's still my favorite opera of all the operas that I've ever seen, and I've seen a lot. So, but anyway, but we're going to see it tomorrow. It's a 4-hour opera. So we're driving to Santa Fe. We're going to go up, and it's going to be fun. And I'm going to be exhausted by the end of Friday. So anyway. So,
Arlene, what's it called again? The opera?
Der Rosenkavalier. It's a
Oh.
Strauss. It's by Strauss, and it's a wonderful, wonderful opera. Der Rosenkavalier means the rose bearer. And
Ah.
it's just an amazing, I can't even describe it to you, but it's just an amazing opera. So
That
and they
is
haven't done it
great.
here- They haven't done it here for 32 years at the Santa Fe Opera. So
that's
this is the opportunity to grab it, because they may not do it again for 32 years. So anyway.
Thank you, God. How can it get even better than this? That
know,
is
I'm so
awesome.
excited.
That is
So-
great. Wow. I'm so glad you both were able to make it. Carolyn, what can we help you celebrate?
Yeah. Well, I'm here visiting, and I came to the realization that it was time to walk through finding a place and actually moving here. This is, yeah, and it's been hard. And I hit some energy, real big energy, a few days ago. And because I haven't felt really great since I've been here, I've been having some breathing issues and stuff. So it's so easy, as we know, sometimes to focus on the negative and let those little voices come up. And so I've been trying to work with that, but I realized I needed some support, and I called a couple friends that I've worked with for years spiritually, and they kind of nailed it without telling me what to do or whatever. But it was really a validation of where I'm working to let go of energy. So it's kind of like stepping into that, not just awareness, but acceptance. And I'm happy. I'm still a little bit scared about it right now. It's big, it's big, but it's good. It's real good.
That sense of exhilaration
Yep.
is really exciting. And I invite you to adopt grateful curiosity. You're grateful for what's coming. You don't know what's coming. You're curious. You're interested. You're wondering how it's going to all unfold. And it's going to unfold beautifully and perfectly for you. Yeah.
That's wonderful. That's just great. That's really what I need, because that's been the fear of not only confronting the person, not confronting, but having to deal with the person I'm going to have to deal with on this, but also, how am I going to do this? How's it going to happen?
Okay, we're also going to hire angels to support you and this other person that you need to break with. And there will be a situation that is so good for them that they need to regretfully invite you to depart, that they can no longer support you in the situation that you've been doing. And so it's for your own mutual benefit that you part ways.
Yes.
Yes.
That's
Yes.
exciting.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Cool.
I also
Absolutely.
want to celebrate that Carolyn is here for a couple of weeks, and I had my guest room painted, and it's
Nice.
beautiful. It's a pale blue. It's called Open Air, and we had it painted, and I've redone it. And so Carolyn gets to live in my newly refurbished guest room. So
Beautiful.
That's
Just-
awesome. That's awesome. Oh, Ruthie's coming in. We'll squeeze her in for some quick celebrations, and then I'm going to celebrate, and then we're going to quick through all the intentions. Ruthie, yay, perfect timing. We want to celebrate you. You're right in the door, and we
Thank
got to
you.
celebrate you right
Sorry I
away.
was so late.
You're here. How can it get even better than this?
That's true.
So what would you like to celebrate?
Oh, you're okay. I didn't know you were ready for me.
Yeah.
Well, I am celebrating that my daughter is planning a trip to Europe for me and she's going to go with me because I never got my passport my entire life yet. And so far, and I applied. And so on between September 2nd and the end of September, I'll be flying off to England, France, and Italy with her. So I'm so excited. So there's so much to do, get ready for it. So I've been a little bit busy, but she is helping so much. And so that's what I'm celebrating.
That is fabulous. And Mena knows a really hot doctor you can check out in Italy.
I love your hair, Mena. You look fantastic.
How can it get even better than this? Oh man, I'm so happy we could see you, Ruthie. I'm going to go ahead and celebrate, and then we'll start doing our intentions. Yeah, I've had a really awesome week since I saw you guys last. 3 different interviews for my show, The Abundance Journey. They all went really, really well. In fact, they went so well that 2 of the people who have podcasts immediately asked me to be a guest on their podcast. They're like, I'm going to make this work because this was so good. I really want you on my show. That was fabulous. I'm doing some more exercise. It was really funny. I had to do a fasting blood draw yesterday. So I go in, and the young lady who's helping me looks like she's 10 years old. I mean, she just looks so young. And so she finds the vein, and she's starting to pull the blood, and I'm not looking because I never do. And the tourniquet comes loose. And she's like, oh, darn, I can't keep doing it. I was like, I can hold it. And she's like, no, I have to poke you again. I'm like, oh, goody. So she uses the other arm. She can't find a vein. And she's like, moving the needle around, trying to find the vein. And it's hurting a little bit. And she finally pulls it out. She's like, well, that's not working. And she goes to put a Band-Aid on it. It's not even bleeding. And she's trying to put a Band-Aid on it. I'm like, you know what? I'm hiring angels to help us. Angels are going to make this fast, easy, and fun. In fact, I'm hiring angels for you for the whole day. This is going to be the very best day you've ever had. And she had been getting anxious and wound up and, just really, and I told her about hiring the heavens, and it was just a really great experience. It's one of those deals where I don't have to get chapped. I don't have to get bent out of shape. I don't have to focus on the discomfort of someone poking me repeatedly with a needle. I can focus on being supportive and encouraging and uplifting for another person. And when I do that for someone else, it brings it in for me. So how can it get even better than this? Yeah, I've been recording a bunch of short videos and posting those more regularly on YouTube and Facebook, and that's fun. And I got this image. I don't know if I shared this with you guys last week or not. It's the last thing I'm going to share. I got an image of a bay, and all the water was out of the bay, and the boats are lying on the mud flats on their side, waiting for the tide to come back in. And inside the bay, there are areas that are kind of they're divots, they're holes. They're places that are low spots in the bay. And so as the water comes back in, it fills in the low spots first, and then it starts to rise, and then it starts to lift the boats. And it was just a reminder. I grew up as a Quaker, and one of our expressions is those who most need love are those who have forgotten how to love. So it's the people that we don't usually think of with loving thoughts. It's the people who are in prison. It's the terrorists. It's the people we disagree with. It's the people we don't know how to help, like the homeless. We just need to send them love. The divine knows how to support them. But the only thing we can do is send them love. And when we do that, we're truly standing in our power. Oh, Mena's still here. I'm really impressed with you because I know you're super tired. You have to go. Mwah. We love you, Mena. Thank you so much. Great to see you.
Listen to your intentions while I go, but thank you very much.
All right.
Bye.
Bye-bye. All right, Tana, I bet you'd like some yummy energy.
I would, thank you. And you know, I thought of something that I wanted to share, and I realized it is attached to my intention. I spoke to one of my old bosses last week, Bob. He's so sweet. He's approaching 90. He should have retired a long time ago. He finally retired. And I called him for his birthday, and usually I have to remind him. He's got a frontal lobe thing that he doesn't remember. I'm like, "Hi, it's Tana Marshall, your old assistant." And I called and he picked up and he's like, "Hi, Tana." And I was like, "Oh my God," that made me so happy. And then I realized I hadn't talked to my other boss, Adam, in a long time. And he's the one that I'm super close with. We have the psychic connection. Like him, Bob, Adam, and Tommy were my three main bosses at Capitol. And I hadn't talked to Adam in a long time, and we're pretty good about staying connected. And so I thought, I'm going to send him a psychic message. So I was like, "Adam, I miss you. We need to catch up. Call me or text me." And on Friday, he's like, "Hey, T, how you doing? We need to catch up soon." And I was like, "Ah, you got my psychic message." That was and he knows it because we had that, like, I knew what he needed before he needed it. We had that amazing, like, office husband and wife thing. So much that his wife told him at one point, "If I ever die, I want you to marry Tana." I'm like, "Thank you, but no." He's like my brother. So my intention is that I would like to be more receptive to not just to guidance from the universe, but to my own intuition and my own gifts and powers to communicate and to send energy to others and receive energy from others and the universe for all kinds of good, all kinds of love and abundance. I wish that for myself and for everybody, open and receptive to all the good and love and abundance and divine guidance available to us. Thank you, divine. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It is done.
We give thanks, and so it is.
Yes. Thank you, everyone.
I heard you saying, "I'm so happy and grateful that I notice and appreciate my intuition even more. I'm so happy and grateful that I receive divine guidance with grace and ease."
I love that. Thank you.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Declare what you want in the world, and the divine will support you.
Yes, I love it. Thank you so much. Thank you,
Yeah.
Elaine, everyone.
Absolutely. Julie, there's that gorgeous smile. You ready for some good energy?
Yes, I am. And I just got another answer. I was asking the divine for a sign because there's just something off with my mouth and the oral surgery and whatever. And I've checked twice, and the surgeon said, "No, this is normal." Then my specialist said, "No, this, is just soft tissue." But I said, "Well, soft tissue doesn't grow." So when Michelle mentioned about her, I don't know if it's her sister or whatever. I'm going to be a more persistent tomorrow and find out if how I can get, better answer for that, because it shouldn't be, I shouldn't be in this much pain. I mean, it just doesn't make sense that I'm in more pain now than I was, after the
Mhm.
surgery. So I'm going to get that checked out. I need some energy around that. I would like some energy
Okay.
around that. And not, obsess about the fear or whatever. Can you help me with the words?
Absolutely, absolutely. In
Oh,
Love and Light, we hold the intention that Julie welcomes in and envisions getting exactly the answer she needs to address the issues that she's experiencing with her mouth and healing her mouth rapidly, completely, permanently, with grace and ease. She stays in a state of grateful curiosity, appreciating all the blessings that show up in every moment. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It is done. We give thanks, and so it is. Julie, I hired a referral angel for you so that you will be directed to the perfect person who has the answers you need and the perfect solution. And there is a solution. In the meantime, I also asked angels to minimize your discomfort and help you get really good sleep.
thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you.
Of course, of course. And keep us posted.
Okay.
We want to support you. So let us know how things are going. Awesome. Angela, what you want?
Do I want? First, I want to say I forgot on that Saturday I joined so I've listened to the book autobiography of a yogi, right?
Mhm.
And thought, oh, I wonder if there's a self-realization fellowship in this area. And found that there's one, but I didn't see any events or anything. And I went online and there was like an international 1-day retreat on Saturday. So I went to a girlfriend's house and we did it from there together. And it was really nice, all about like connecting to that third eye spot. And yeah, so I would like a fun and fun and productive trip down to the other side of the border, and things coming together for website and book with ease and grace. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It is done.
We give thanks, and so it is. Lots of energy there today. I'm telling you, you're all getting everything you want. This or something better. Kelly, I know you're getting it all. I mean, you're in flow. Life is so good for you. We're so happy. What else
Thank
do you
you.
want?
Very true. Well, many times you guys have intended for me to make more friends here. And it seems like people are just showing up. Like tonight, my friend that I've known since high school is driving down from Sacramento. She was the maid of honor in my wedding a really long time ago. And so we're going to play together for the next couple of days. And this was all just brought upon me last night at like 9 o'clock last night. So when you were telling someone about being, oh, Kathy, I think it was about being specific about what you want, I would really love to have a kind, conscious, healthy man in my life. Intimate relationship, friendship, all of the above. So I figure if anybody can do it, you guys can do that. So Elaine, I'm going to let you word it, and I'm just going to be open to receive. Thank you very much.
I think you worded it really, really well. In Love and Light, we hold the intention that Kelly welcomes in the beautiful energy of a wonderful man who understands her, loves her, cherishes her exactly as she is, brings out the best in who she is, and she brings out the best in who he is. So they enjoy a vibrant, loving life together. In deepest gratitude, thank you, Divine. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It is done. We give thanks, and so it is. Kelly, do you have an image of two interlocking hearts anywhere in your house?
I don't think so, but I think that's a good idea.
Please get an image of two interlocking hearts. And I kept hearing you saying, I'm so happy and grateful that I share my life with a wonderful man. I'm so happy and grateful that I share my life with a wonderful man. And you say it in the present tense, like it's already happening, because it is.
Thing.
Energetically, it already is, and he's on his way. So,
Yay.
and remember to send him blessing balls every day.
Send him blessing balls. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I
He
can do
needs the
that.
good energy, and he'll be attracted to you because you've been sending him all this good energy. So he wants to find you, and he recognizes you because he can feel the good energy coming from you when you meet. Yeah, it's gonna be real fast.
Okay, I'm ready. Thank you very
Oh,
much.
you're back fast. Have fun this week with your friend. That's
I
awesome.
will. It's going to be really fun. We're excited to see each other.
Yeah. Georgie, I bet you'd love some yummy energy. Of course, we're sending you tons of healing energy and angels and all that to help you with the COVID. That's a done deal. But if you unmute, we're very happy to support your intention, whatever it might be.
Okay, we are going to have a volleyball tournament for all Calmix that recently immigrated to this country, and they're expecting 1,000 people there. First of all, it's going to be at a golf club. It's people are organizing the tournament. people are organizing the entertainment afterwards, which is going to be a big concert with singers and Kalmyk dancers. And I am going to sing the last song, which is a Kalmyk song that one of my friends composed maybe 10 years ago, and he passed away. So what I would like to do is that we have perfect weather. It's going to be at the golf club. It's going to be organized beautifully, and that the weather is going to be perfect also. In love and light, our intention is to manifest world peace and harmony. We see a world filled with love and peace, and we choose to hold the intention to stay in joyful, happy, and silly flow, and for our outdoor party to be in the perfect place at the perfect time with the perfect people, and we are joyfully engaged in a joyful, wonderful party. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
We give thanks, and so it is. Dorji, we hired a lot of angels for you. They're already manipulating the weather patterns to make sure that you have a fabulous time for your party. It's going to be great. Can't
And
wait to hear all
think
about
I
it.
never showed this to you. I got Man of the Year in Ludwigsfeld in Germany when I performed that first night. They gave me for all the things that I did in Ludwigsfeld, Ludwigsfelder of the Year.
That's great, Dorji. Congratulations. That's wonderful. We're so proud of you. It's not a surprise that everybody loves you almost as much as we do. David Edgar, would you like some yummy energy?
Sure thing. Of course. In Love and Light, we hold the intention that all of us are healing and all of our ailments or random pains or major things that we're trying to heal, all of us are healing perfectly, completely, and permanently. And the same is true that this same degree of healing extends to our loved ones, including all our family members and friends. And we hold the intention that I will do all the best and right things to ensure that I get hired by the company I interviewed with in the UK or something better. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And it is done.
We give thanks, and so it is. Could it get even better than this? So much good energy, David. So much good energy. Yeah. Another wonderful,
I
wonderful
saw,
week.
yeah,
Thank
I
you.
saw that the English need some more American input on how the beer should be made so it tastes more German-like.
Okay.
And there's no bias there at all. Archana.
Oh, and excuse me, I just need to say goodbye. I got to sign off. So
Okay.
love you all.
Love you, David. Take
Thank you,
care.
thank you,
Thanks for
thank you.
joining us. Bye-bye.
Blessings. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Archana, it's your turn.
Yeah, so in love and light, there is beauty and prosperity and calmness and consistency in doing and being what is in the highest interest of all concerned. Envisioning the house getting nice and orderly so you can all come visit, and doing more creative endeavors and taking more and more natural approaches out to the world through all means possible.
We give thanks, and so it is. Well, that was kind of interesting. Because while we were holding that intention for you, Archana, I got a divine download. And I was told to soak up the divine love that is present here for all of us right now. That there is so much love in this space, this infinite divine love and blessings. All we have to do is welcome it in. Don't understand it, don't judge it, don't try to classify it, don't try to, understand how it's showing up for you. Just welcome it. Just be present. Feel your body and your energetic body, most importantly, expanding from this beautiful love energy. It's something that you created and contributed to, and it's so much bigger than anything any of us are. It is infinite and beyond understanding. So thanks for being the trigger switch for that, Archana. Don't know quite what you did, but thank you. I liked it a lot.
Right, good, we got it. That's the message.
Awesome. All right, Kathy. So good to have you back with us. And now we get to support you with some yummy energy.
Oh my
What would you
gosh, I thought of
like?
something and it went out of my mind, but I think what I want to intend for all of us, for everyone, everything that's said before, it's been remarkable. The energy is amazing to me here now, by the way. It's blowing my mind. and it's a great recollection. Thank you. That we have mental coherence and synchronicity in our needs being fulfilled, our intentions, our love going out, that we all share in that. And that on a personal note, I find perfect resources for the research I have to do on all these artworks. And that my rotator cuff heals. That's it.
We'll support you with all of that starting right now. We give thanks, and so it is. So a couple of things, Kathy. We hired nano angels to go into your rotator cuff and heal your rotator cuff. And also, I saw you using the Marissa Peer healing statement. I can type it into the chat. It's I love, direct, instruct, compel, command, code, and condition my rotator cuff to heal perfectly and completely right now. And I don't expect you to remember it, so don't worry, I'll type it in.
Thank you.
I also saw you creating a directory. It's an online directory where those who do the kind of stuff you're looking for in the art world can come in and register and say, I'm an expert in this, and I have background doing that, and I'm available at this location, and here's how you can connect with me. And it becomes an incredible directory and resource, and you charge them to be listed there. It becomes an income stream for you, and you promote it to all of your contacts and get them to sign up. And that way it's effortless and easy for you to find everybody you need. And you get paid
Brilliant
for doing
idea.
it. Yeah.
Thank you. It's a brilliant idea.
This or something better.
This or something.
Catherine, can you tell we're on a roll here and we're damn good at this? So, anything you want, you can have. What's going
Thank
on?
you.
Oh, Bummer Town.
Yeah, it's not too heavy. Yay! When? Should be done in a few minutes. So, in love and light, we intend that we easily and joyfully welcome more play into our lives, and the fun, flow, spontaneity, joy, creativity, and all the other brilliant things that play brings to us are ours to enjoy and be grateful for. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It is done.
We give thanks, and so it is. That felt great. Thank you for bringing the fun and the play and the joy and the lightheartedness, Catherine. That was absolutely brilliant. I loved it. How could it get
Thank
even better
you.
than this?
Thanks, everybody.
Oh man, you're good at that. All right, Arlene, it's your turn. Oops, you're muted.
There we go. I'm unmuted now. Okay. Well, what I can think of is, it's been kind of a stressful week trying to get everything in order. And basically what I want is a sense of ease and peace, knowing that everything is going to work out beautifully so that I'm not stressed, so that I can enjoy all the things, enjoy the opera, enjoy Carolyn's presence here, enjoy my cats. And I just want to have a sense of enjoyment. I don't know how else to describe it, but
That's perfect. That's perfect. We'll support you with that starting right now. We give thanks, and so it is. Arlene, I got a very interesting image for you. I saw
Okay.
you playing tennis.
Oh, okay.
And the divine was saying, often human beings make the mistake of thinking that the only way to be in flow is if they have every single I dotted and every single T crossed, and they've thought about it way ahead of time, and they wrote out all the instruction manuals, and they know exactly what's going to happen, exactly when it's going to happen. And yet flow is a lot more like a tennis game. You are very capable and resourceful. And when you come from this space of grateful curiosity and love and delight, that you're going to celebrate what shows up in your life. You're always there. The racket's in the perfect place at the perfect time, and you hit every ball exactly right. And there's this exhilaration in the effortlessness and the joy of not knowing where the ball's going to go. And yet, it's always in the right place at the right time.
What a lovely image. Thank you so much.
Yeah,
So
you
much.
brought it in, so thank you.
Here's Carolyn.
Carolyn, what would you like some energy around?
Oh my goodness, yes. In love and light, I see all with softened hearts, open and receiving the gifts and healing of the divine. And for myself, I envision my energy rising and the perfect little abode showing up with grace and ease and joy. And I give thanks that it is so.
We give thanks, and so it is.
So it is.
Yeah, Ruthie.
Oh, what? Yeah, Carolyn, I got the picture that whoever it is you're supposed to be living at, they're looking for you right now. And they're hoping for somebody exactly like you. So you can find them. Just keep looking.
Thank you.
That's great. And Ruthie, it's your turn. So what would you like some energy around?
Well, I keep waffling because I'm doing this trip.
You can
and
have it
so-
all. You can have it all. So don't hold back.
Okay. The main thing is that my daughter is making all the arrangements and planning where, which hotel we'll go to and where we'll stay and all these different things. So I just say then I'm going to affirm and make the intention that in love and light, I hold the intention that the angels will guide my daughter and myself to the exact right organization of our trip and our itinerary, and that it'll go safely and wonderfully with grace and ease. And it is done. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It's done.
We give thanks, and so it is.
Thank you, thank you.
Yeah, really good energy. I want to do a quick intention for Elizabeth, and then I'll do an intention. Elizabeth sent me an email and said that she wasn't able to join us today. She's been having a lot of health opportunities with her legs. They're both very, very painful, swollen. And with all this conversation about potential infections, I'm thinking she could benefit from some really good support, medical support. And we're also going to support her energetically, as well as sending both her and her husband, Tom, wonderful healing energy. We also envision abundance coming their way, helpful people to help them with projects around their property and in their house, and also safe, calm, beautiful, loving weather. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It is done. We give thanks, and so it is. I was really remembering something Dorji said last week, where he said he stopped judging himself. And I also was reminded of that book I told you guys about, The Magic of Surrender, where the miracle minister performed miracles and his son asked him, how in the world did you do that? And the minister said, I stopped questioning. I stopped doubting. I stopped judging the messages that were coming through. I just let it come in and I share those messages as they are, wholeheartedly, to the best of my ability. And I let the divine stay in charge of the miracles. That's not my department. My department is communicating. And so, in Love and Light, we hold the intention that we welcome in divine love, abundance, prosperity, vibrant health, and enlightenment. We release all fears, judgment, and expectations, knowing that we are guided in every moment and blessed beyond understanding. In deepest gratitude, thank you, divine. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It is done. We give thanks, and so it is. Another really powerful message just came through. I saw a lottery ticket, and the divine was saying, you know, you already feel like a winner. And that's when you buy the lottery ticket, because you already are a winner. You already know you are blessed. With or without the lottery win, you are blessed already. Thank you all for staying so late past when we are supposed to end. You guys are such a blessing. Thank you. You're amazing. I love you more than you can imagine. Mwah.
Elaine,
you so
should I
much.
look in the chat for that prayer, for that
Oh,
healing prayer?
I will send it to you when I copy everybody. I'll make sure that it's in there for you.
Okay,
Thank you for that
thank
reminder.
you.
Elaine, right back at you, everything you said. You are such a blessing and we love you more than you can imagine.
Yep.
Thank you.
Love
Yes.
you.
And Angela, I think, is there a way for us to get your book?
Oh yeah.
Soon.
Okay, let me know what I can do to help, because I know
We're
that
still trying to, so there's, when we take out the QR codes, which no longer seem to be working, then the font, then stuff all mixes up, like the font changes and stuff, and we haven't figured out what to do with it.
Well,
So
you will. In Love and Light, we know that you figure it out and it's a done deal.
All
Yes.
right.
Yes.
thank
Thank
Wow.
you. Absolutely. All right. Love you all. Mwah.
Love you,
Have
love
a
you, love
Thank
fabulous
you
week.
so much for welcoming me
Bye-bye.
back.